These are 3 habits that changed my life after 40, and I wish I had started every single one of them 10 years earlier. Just before I turned 40, I was overweight and out of shape. My mood was all over the place, and I was stressed most of the time. I also felt like I was constantly reacting to problems instead of handling them. My confidence just was not where it used to be, and I was trying to run a business feeling like that every single day. Today, I feel like a different person. I'm calmer, I handle pressure far better, and I have more energy and confidence than I had in my 30s. Oh, and I also lost a lot of weight, as I am now 23 kilos, which is 50 pounds lighter. Now, I did not fix all of that overnight, but it came down to 3 simple habits. And if you stay to the end, I'll also throw in 2 bonus habits as well. And I'll be honest with you, habit number 3 is the one I put off the longest. It is also the one that changed everything. My name is Eliado. I'm an entrepreneur and lifestyle coach. On this channel, I share simple ways to improve your health, discipline, mindset, and lifestyle. Everything I'm about to share, I did it myself in my 40s while running a business. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, before we get into the first habit, let me just say something quickly. Everything on this list is simple. None of it is extreme. None of these expensive supplements, gym programs, or complicated diets. Because after 40, the problem is usually not that you do not know what to do. The problem is that life is full of work, family, and responsibilities. So these are the habits that fit into a busy lifestyle, not habits that take over one. Let's start with number 1. The first habit is the simplest one on this list. I started walking every day. For years, I dismissed walking. I thought it was too easy to count as exercise. Meanwhile, I was sitting in the car, sitting at my desk, sitting at home barely doing any exercises. Then one day, I actually looked at my step count on my Fitbit, and I was shocked at how little I was moving. So I decided to start walking, not training for anything, but just walking. And over time, that one habit did more for me than any gym program ever had. The weight started falling off and my head felt clearer. My advice to you is to try set a target for step counts that you will actually hit on most days. You can also try walking outdoors if you can. A good alternative is to buy a simple walking pad that you can use at home. And this is the key thing here. It is all about choosing a type of movement that you enjoy. For me, that is why I am also into playing golf and paddle. To put it simply, the movement you enjoy is the movement that you will repeat. The second habit is cutting down on junk food. You may notice that I said cut down, not cut out. For years, I had the same pattern. Around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I would crash. And I would reach for something quick to fix it. It could be a fizzy drink, a packet of crisps, or something sweet. It worked for about 20 minutes, but then I would crash again, harder than before. What took me a long time to understand is that the thing that I was using to fix a slump was actually causing it. So I decided to cut down, and I discovered that on most days, that afternoon crash went away. Now, if I'm honest with you, I still indulge occasionally. I am not perfect, and I'm not going to pretend to be, but it is occasional now. It is not my daily routine anymore. One simple change that helped me was with the drinks. In terms of sodas, I rarely touch anything with sugar. If I feel like having a fizzy drink, I will normally have a Coke Zero, and that is not every day either. That one swap alone takes a lot of sugar out of your week, and you do not really feel like you are missing out on anything. Because here's the thing about junk food. If you tell yourself you are never having it again, you will only last about 2 weeks. Reduce it, but do not ban it completely. This is what makes it actually last. The third habit is the big one. This is the one I told you about at the start. I quit alcohol. And I want to be honest with you here, because this is the part most people skip over. It was not that I was drinking every day, but that it was mostly on the weekends, usually on Friday and Saturday nights, and almost always after a round of golf. And for years, that felt completely normal, because everybody around me was doing exactly the same thing. But as I got older, something changed. The hangovers got worse and the recoveries took longer than it used to. What used to cost me a slow morning was now costing me most of the weekend. I would tell myself I was fine, but I was operating at about 70% for half of every week. So at the beginning of 2025, the year I was turning 40, I decided just to stop. And I did not decide to quit forever, as that would have scared me off. I decided to try it for 30 days. Now those 30 days were not easy. There was resistance from myself and from the people around me. Because when you stop drinking, some people take it personally. You get the questions, the jokes, you get someone telling you, come on, just have one more drink. But I got through it. And by the end of those 30 days, I did not want to go back. So I just carried on. And I have not had a drink ever since. It's been 18 months now. Ever since I've stopped, here's what actually happened. I started sleeping properly for the first time in years. The weight came off faster than anything else I had tried. My mood leveled out, and my weekends became productive instead of written off. And there's also something I did not expect at all: confidence. Not from how I looked, but from proving to myself that I could do what I said I would do. If you're thinking about it, here is my advice. Do not decide forever, as that would be overwhelming. Just decide to try it out for 30 days and see who you are at the other side of it. But for me personally, this has been one of the best decisions ever because I gained far more than what I gave up. Now let me give you the 2 bonus habits. The first bonus habit is the one that surprises people. I rarely eat breakfast. Normally, I just have a black coffee with no milk and no sugar and water in the morning. Most of society believes that breakfast is non-negotiable, that it is the most important meal of the day. For me, that could be not further from the truth. This also fits nicely into a 16 to 18 intermittent fasting routine. I normally have my first meal around midday and my dinner around 8 p.m. And for me, I feel fine with that. In fact, I feel sharper, lighter, and more focused. The benefit is not just weight control. It is fewer decisions in the morning. Now let me just be clear. This is what worked for me. If you are on any medication or if you have a health condition, please speak to your doctor first. This is my experience, not a prescription. The second bonus habit is the one that has never failed me. And this is the reason every other habit on this list actually stuck. I stopped trying to change forever, and I started running 30-day experiments instead. Here is why this works. When you say you are quitting something for life, your brain panics. It feels like a loss. But 30 days is not a loss. 30 days is just curiosity. Anyone can do something for 30 days. So every habit in this video starts as an experiment, not a promise. 30 days without alcohol. 30 days without junk food. 30 days of walking frequently. And here is what I found. By the end of the 30 days, I did not want to go back. Not because I had forced myself, but because I had felt the difference. So do not try to fix your whole life this weekend. Pick one thing, run it for 30 days, and then decide. So to recap the 3 habits that changed my life after 40, they are: number 1, walking every single day. Number 2, cutting down on junk food. And number 3, quitting alcohol. And the 2 bonus habits are rarely eating breakfast and the 30-day experiment. Now here is the most important thing I can tell you. You do not need all 5 of these, the 3 habits plus the 2 bonuses. Please do not try to start all 5 on Monday. Pick one, the one that you already know you need. Run it for 30 days and then add another. Because I did not do all of this at once. It happened over a year and a half. And if you are sitting there thinking you have left it too late, you have not. I started in my 40s with a business to run and other responsibilities. It is not too late. It is just later than you would have liked. Starting now beats starting perfectly. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and press the notification bell. Also let me know in the comments below, which one of these 5 are you going to start with? See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.